Welcome back to Digiburst, guys. We have a pretty interesting match here. This is Leomon on the right against a Digimon value deck that has recently been coming into the meta on the left. I'm playing it, of course, against my friend. Good starts for everyone. Digimon is particularly interesting in this matchup. Leomon likes to generate value by drawing and gaining memory through effects. Digimon directly counters this particular strategy by, of course, negating the memory gaining effects through the lid that you normally get through the Leomon. So really interesting interaction here, and that's my main takeaway from this match. Trying to exploit the Digimon to make sure this this interaction just goes in my favor. And this is the value here that I'm talking about. The Gatomon into Angemon being 1 cost, and then into this X80 body Angemon getting the value for the +1 security, because I am at 5 security, and then Ophanimon to pop a card, and of course gaining that security, which is fantastic with Digimon on the board, because it can delete the Leomon and prevent him from gaining back the memory. So he's trying to go in as fast as possible, trying to remove as much security as quickly as he can. That's the main way he can win this. That's the main strategy he's using to win this match. Just trying to blitz out my security as fast as possible, because he knows that he's probably no match in the late game, especially with Digimons as I gain more access to them. So I'm just going for board clearance now. Hitting into the Leomons, knowing that they won't get the memory now that I have the Gazi. He'll tap the Jerry to get the draw, and then Flame House Scythe will kill his remaining guy, and he will still not get the memory because I do have the Gazi. Another X-Antibody Angemon will bring me back to 5 security. I think actually 6. Really solid. And then also with the Analog Boy, if either of my 2 high level stacks are removed, I will be getting that memory back, which is really nice value. He's got a nice line into Gobamon if, of course, I didn't have the Digimon, and then forcing to play that Leomon, yellow Leomon. I'm not sure over its place in this deck. You can play it off the Jerry, but it cannot go into lines, which is really unfortunate. So going in with the Psychmon, I'm trying to get a good discard outlet so I can facilitate an OTK in case my Ophanimon is deleted in battle. That's why I dropped the Black Gatomon with Rush into my trash. Going into a 60% win rate to go into the Mastermon. Mastermon can play the Black Gato. We're both trashing a security, and that Black Gato does have Rush, which will facilitate this OTK now. So I can go in with the Mastermon, doing 2 checks with the Angemon underneath, and then into with the Gato for Rush, and then, oh, I hit the Mega Death, but it doesn't matter either way, because he can bounce back a guy, but my Digimon will get in there for game. Really solid play around in my part, I think, and we'll go into game 2. He makes me go first, which I think is smart. He wants the bonus card can help with his consistency, but the main objective is to counter my deck, because it can brick kind of badly against itself, pretty much, just because of the low rookie count and the low starter cards. I really need to see that Gatomon in the opening hand, otherwise I am not doing so well on the bricking part. I don't see the Digimon, so he can just go in as fast as he can, while the Digimon is not present. I do see that Gato hitting the board, forcing Tone Pass. Now the best strategy he can do here is to just go in as fast as he can, try to do as much damage right now to try to win in the early game. But doing the 1 chip damage with a Lobomon, I think, isn't enough to take advantage here, especially because I can go into the Angemon, and if I find an Angemon X, I can just heal back to my 5, and then Ophanimon can also give me really good value there. So I'll go in with my Angemon. I'll take the -1 memory, because my main objective is to clear the board right now. So I can do a Flame House at the -6k to bring back a Digimon, and this will prevent him from gaining back the memory from the Leomon that was just destroyed by DP reduction. I'm pretty sure that's how the combo works, how the interaction works, because the effect of Flame House Scythe needs to resolve both effects before we resolve any other effects. Correct me if I'm wrong if the undeletion actually interrupts the effect, but I'm pretty confident that's how it works. He'll go into a Leomon X, which is a really good value if it dies in security, because he can bring back the Leomon underneath, especially because he wasn't going to get the memory regain from the Gazimon being on the board. And he pops down his own memory choker with the Midoki Betamon, but I'm not too concerned about memory regain. That's not really a strategy that I implement into my deck here. I have really good damage output here at this point. I can go with my Psychmon to get that discard outlet to drop the Black Gato in case I can bring that back with another effect. I'm trying to dig for the Angemon X just to get more security to force the game into a mid to late game in order to get that advantage off. Dropping the Gatomon here, trying to draw into that Angemon X, and then Flame Hellscythe here, killing the Leomon and then bringing back, of course, a Gatomon to see if I can see that Angemon X. But also just clearing the board is just really good value here to keep him off the lethal. He was threatening lethal because he does play a lot of hybrids. He can do 2 checks here and then potentially another check with a Leomon, but because I'm preventing the memory regain, I'm not scared of the Hammer Spark into the second Lobomon. So he does have the Lobomon there, and he is going to clear the last of my security. But there's not much he can do to hit out the game there. So just playing a guy to get more width, get a nice wide board, to try to keep a guy on board in order to hit for game. But my main outlet is either to win here or to wipe the board and regain security, because I am pretty sure that he will have the Lobomon to go into the Davis here. So 6% win rate to go into the Ophanimon to kill a guy, regain, drawing the Angemon X to gain back another memory, and then punching over both his guys. This keeps me very safe from him going into lethal next turn, because with only one Tamer, I don't think he can threaten it. Memory Booster, trying to find that rookie. He does see a rookie, but at this point in the game, he needs to completely wipe the board in order to not die next turn, because I am definitely threatening lethal at this point. And Leomon will pass turn. I've got 3 memory here, so this is pretty safe here. What he needs, like right now as security, is a bunch of removal and also the yellow Leomons, because the yellow Leomons can heal when he is revealed in the security. So hitting a Jerry can play a card. That's not bad. There's another yellow Leomon. Revealing there's a yellow Leomon, that will get him a heal. And then I can go into the Junomon. Looking at my security, I was just doing this to make sure that my hits with my Junomon will live, so I can get those 2 checks in. I'm pretty confident right now. I'm just being careful. So I can punch in with the Junomon doing 2 checks, and then the Gazimon should clean it up. Yeah, there's a Jerry, but no targets, and I will clean it up with the Gazimon. If you like that one, guys, I've got a bunch of matches to go up with this deck for the Ophanimon value. Subscribe, and I'll see you next time.